Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sir George Kimondo, and today we are going to see factors to consider when buying a car. Number one, can you afford the car? That is the cost. If you want a Toyota Demio, can you afford 1.3? If you want a Vitz, do you have that 1.2 million? So number one, in order to buy the car, you need first to afford it. You can either do it in 3 ways. Number one, either you can buy on cash. Number two, you can buy through what we call installments. You'll be paying on installment. And number three, we have what we call bank financing. So when you want to buy the car, you need to consider the cost. Number two, you need to do what we call background information. How reliable is that car? Utanunua gari then ikuwe inakulalisha kwa kichaka? Maybe that can be possible if you like camping. Utalala kwa kichaka. So before buying a car, can you carry what we call background information? How is that car reliable? Can you trust it? Number three, you need to consider what we are calling the resale value of the car. For example, if you have bought a car that is costing 1.2 million, how long, how long, how the what we are calling the depreciating value. If you bought it at 1.2, how should you sell it in 10 years time? So that means you need to determine the resale value of the car. Number four, how long do you want to keep that vehicle? If you want to keep the car for about 10 years, you need to consider that. For example, there's this certain generation of car which we call them hybrid. A hybrid have a lifespan. They have what we call lifespan. They have a lifespan like a battery. For example, mkate iko na expiring date. So a hybrid car have a lifespan. For example, in Kenya it is 10 years. So if you want to buy a hybrid car, you need to keep it in less than 10 years, because after 10 years it will not be serviceable in Kenya. And number five, you need to consider the terrain. Where do you reside? For example, if you reside in the countryside, you cannot buy a Vitz. Utashida umekwama kwa vichaka. So if you want to buy a car, you need to determine where you are living. If you are living in the urban centers, you need to a certain specific of a car. If you live in the countryside, you need another certain specific of the car. So remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click that bell for more notification. So the next video will be the difference between 1 kd and 2 kd EG. Thank you. Keep on tuned.